Hello everyone, it's me Rasmi Tripathi, currently studying in Pokhara University School of Health and Allied Sciences in BSc MLT program second semester. So today I am going to present my presentation on the topic Neoplasia, and the contents for today's presentation are definition and nomenclature of neoplasia, etiology and characteristics of benign and malignant neoplasm. So now introduction to neoplasia. Neoplasia literally means new growth. The new growth formed is known as neoplasm. Oncology is the study of tumors or neoplasms. Definition of neoplasm. A neoplasm is an abnormal mass of tissue, the growth of which exceeds and is uncoordinated with that of the normal tissues and persists in the same executive manner after season of the stimuli which evoked the change. So neoplasia simply भनेको चाहिँ न्यू मिन्स न्यू र प्लाजिया भनेको चाहिँ ग्रोथ हो. सो न्यूप्लाज्म भनेको चाहिँ abnormal growth हो सेल्सहरूको. So another one is nomenclature of neoplasm. Benign tumors. Generally, benign tumors are named by attaching the suffix oma to the cell of origin. For example, chondroma, which arises from the cartilage, lipoma from the fat cells, and adenoma from the glands. And malignant tumors. Sarcomas. Malignant tumors arising in mesenchymal tissue is known as sarcomas. They contain little connective tissue, stroma, and are fleshy. For example, fibrosarcoma, liposarcoma, osteosarcoma, etc. So sarcomas भनेको चाहिँ malignant tumors हो जुन चाहिँ mesenchymal tissueहरूबाट arise भएको हुन्छ. सो अर्को भनेको चाहिँ carcinoma. Malignant neoplasm arising from epithelial cells are termed as carcinomas. So carcinomas भनेको चाहिँ malignant neoplasmहरू हो जुन चाहिँ epithelial cellsहरूबाट चाहिँ arise भएको हुन्छ. So अर्को भनेको चाहिँ teratoma. Teratoma is a germ tumor which arises from the totipotent cell. So teratoma भनेको चाहिँ यस्तो खाले ट्युमर्सहरू हो जुन चाहिँ टोटिपोटेन्ट सेल्सहरूबाट डेभलप भएको हुन्छ. सो टोटिपोटेन्ट सेल्सहरू भनेको चाहिँ जर्म सेल्सहरू हो द्याट क्यान गिभ राइज टु द न्यू अर्गानिजम. And these tumors shows cells or tissue of any of the three ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm cell type. Such tumor usually develop in the ovary and tissue. र यस्तो खालको ट्युमर चाहिँ स्पेसली चाहिँ ओभरी र टिस्युजहरूमा डेभलप हुन्छ. सो अर्को भनेको चाहिँ हेमाटोमा. इट इज डिसअर्गनाइज्ड विदाउट एनी order or arrangement mass of benign appearing cells indigenous to the particular site. For example, pulmonary chondroids. Hematoma consists of islands of disorganized but histologically normal cartilage, bronchi and vessels. So simply चाहिँ हेमाटोमा भनेको चाहिँ एकदमै डिसअर्गनाइज्ड रूपमा चाहिँ सेल्सहरूको चाहिँ ग्रोथ हुनु हो. So the next one is choristoma. Ectopic islands of normal tissue. Normal tissue in an abnormal site is called choristoma. If congenital, it is known as heterotopic rest of cells. For example, pancreatic tissue presenting as a small nodule in the submucosa of the stomach, duodenum or small intestine. So choristoma भनेको चाहिँ सिम्पली चाहिँ नर्मल टिस्युहरूको ग्रोथ हुनु हो तर abnormal साइटमा. So the next topic is etiology. Etiology is the study of causes, for example, of a disorder. So etiology भनेको चाहिँ कुनै पनि causes-हरुको बारेमा चाहिँ स्टडी गर्नु हो. For example, of a disorder. The word etiology is mainly used in medicine, which is the science that deals with the causes or origin of disease, the factors which produce or predispose towards a certain disease or disorder. Today, in medicine, one hears that the etiology is unknown, which means that we don't know the cause of that disease or disorder. So another topic is characteristic of benign and malignant neoplasms. The prognosis of benign and malignant tumors is different. Hence, it is important to differentiate the benign from malignant tumor. The feature that differentiate the benign from malignant tumors are as follows. Number 1, microscopic features, which include differentiation and anaplasia. And number 2, rate of growth. Number 3, local invasion. And number 4, metastasis. And benign tumor, it is mild, not much harmful comparatively. It remains confined, embedded in the connective tissue and in the site of the origin. It does not spread around to other parts. It does not show metastasis, which is a secondary growth. That is, the disease is not transferred from one part to other part of the body by blood vessels or lymphatic system. सो बेनाइन ट्युमर भनेको चाहिँ कम्पेरेटिभली म्यालिग्नेन्ट ट्युमर जस्तो हार्मफुल हुँदैन, किन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो चाहिँ जुन साइडमा यसको ओरिजिन भएको छ त्यही साइडमा नै कन्फाइन्ड भएर बस्छ, कुनै पनि अरू ठाउँमा स्प्रेड हुँदैन। र यसमा सेकेन्डरी ग्रोथ विच इज अल्सो कल्ड एज मेटास्टेसिस पनि हुँदैन र यो चाहिँ कुनै पनि ब्लड भेसल्स अथवा लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम्सको थ्रु अरू पार्ट्सहरूमा चाहिँ स्प्रेड हुँदैन। सो त्यसैले यो चाहिँ लेस हार्मफुल हुन्छ। सो अनदर इज malignant tumor. This tumor is cancerous, hence very much injurious or dangerous. It is not confined to its place of origin, but it spreads all around by media, the blood vessels and lymphatic vessels. The process of migration to other place and forming secondary growth is known as metastasis. It destroys the tissue in which it originates and also those parts which it forms secondary growth. If it is not treated in time, such tumors causes progressive deterioration and ultimately death. सो म्यालिग्नेन्ट ट्युमर भनेको चाहिँ बेनाइन ट्युमर भन्दा मोर डेन्जरस हुन्छ, किन भन्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ कुनै पनि ओरिजिन भएको पार्टहरूबाट अरू ठाउँमा पनि स्प्रेड हुँदै जान्छ थ्रु द हेल्प अफ ब्लड स्ट्रिम एन्ड लिम्फेटिक भेसल्सको थ्रु। अनि यसमा मेटास्टेसिस पनि हुन्छ र यदि यसको चाहिँ इन टाइममा नै यसको पत्ता लगाउन सकिएन र ट्रिट गर्न सकिएन भने चाहिँ इट मे अल्सो लिड टु डेथ। So here are some of the differences between benign and malignant tumors on the basis of their characteristics. And microscopic features ma चाहिँ differentiation or anaplasia ma चाहिँ well defined in benign and varies from well differentiation to poor differentiation, lack of differentiation with anaplasia is characteristic in malignant. And on other characteristics like gross features and clinical features, here are some of the differences. So this much for today. Thank you.